Hi there, John Longcroft-Neal here again, and today I'm going to respond to Jim's request in North Carolina. I had a chat with him and he said he's got a hat, a cap, a baseball cap, which says "Make America Great Britain Again." And I'm thinking, hang on a minute, oh yeah, I remember 1783, what happened there? You went your own way, left home, understandable, and but you made a bit of a mess of things. I mean, genocide, slavery, I mean, Great Britain, yeah, we did the same. So you've done some good things, but you've gone a bit astray. So if you want to come back, I'm afraid there's a few things you've got to do. So I've made a list. Right, a few things you've got to get sorted out. First of all, a big one, a garden is a garden, not a yard. Yard is, that's a yard, and this is a garden. Okay, chips are chips. Fish and chips. This is fish and chips. These are chips. Chips are not crispy things. You can only get fish and chips proper in Britain. Burgers, well done. Burgers are nice. You've done well with burgers. We'll stick with them. There's some things you can bring, but not everything. You can knock out the sugar in bread. The bread is far too sweet. You've got that wrong. English muffins? No idea what you're talking about. Never heard of them. Forget them. We drink tea, by the way, all the time. Here's a typical tea party. We do this every day. You can sort out your bacon and cheese. The bacon's all wrong. You've got that. And cheese. Sorry. You have to get your audiences to calm down a bit. They're a bit too enthusiastic. They seem to be cheering on every point. And when you make a point, they cheer. There's no point. Guy, bloke, the word bloke for a person, a man. Bloke is correct. Guy, well, to be honest, you've sold it to us. We can't avoid it. The World Series, what happened there? Why isn't an American team always wins the World Series? Yeah, so you can forget that. Baseball caps, what's that all about? Why you always got it on back to front? I mean, I can understand a peak cap. Look, this is a peak cap, right? That's a cool peak cap. Forget the cigarette. But the peak cap, that's a peak cap. You're not a baseball catcher. You don't need it the wrong way around. You don't need it at all, really. You drive on the left. Look, it's like this. You drive along the road in your chariot or your car or riding your horse. If you're on the left, then somebody coming the other way is by your right arm. So you can defend yourself with your sword, your knife, you can hit them, you can shoot. That's what we do all the time. But if you're on the right-hand side of the road, you cross on the left. That's wrong. It's wrong. So drive on the left, frees your hand. You probably have a gun anyway. Oh, brings me on to guns. Don't need them. I haven't got a gun. I haven't seen a gun. I don't know anybody with a gun. This is England. We don't use guns like that. Okay, we do in the big cities. There's a bit of an Americanism slip. And we've got knives. People get stabbed with knives all the time, unfortunately. They don't get stabbed all the time, but they do get stabbed. So we have a problem, it's true. But guns, no. And you'll be surprised if and when you come to Britain, you'll notice that the police do not have guns on their hip. It doesn't work that way. We do have police with guns, and they'll be at airports and stations and so on, but basically they don't have guns. So, and the police are generally, I know you have some good cops, and I've seen it, but you have some bad ones too. And it's frightening to think, well, when a cop goes to a car and, the driver makes a move for the glove box and you think he's got a gun and there's a shootout starts. In Britain, that would not happen. I mean, if you want to knife a copper and you sit in the car, it's a bit of a job to get a knife out and start doing this. So there's not that danger. It's not the same sort of thing. So anyway, guns, don't need them. Police, everybody's got a lot to learn about being the way the police works, but I think we do it okay. Anyway, sort all that out. and we'll think about it. I'll have a word with Boris and see if we can get back to you on that one. Okay, bye-bye.